Everyone, little post game notes for you guys. I spoke to all three, Tabor Pepper, Jake Moody, and Deebo Samuel after the game. The three of them have not spoken to each other, or well, Jake Moody and Tabor Pepper have spoken, but Deebo Samuel just said his emotions got away from him. He said he got a little worked up. He was emotional, not in his character. He will speak to Jake Moody and Tabor Pepper later in the week, but he has not spoken to them yet. Tabor Pepper said, nope, too many people in here. And they were on opposite sides of the locker room. So they have not spoken yet. But I feel like, they got a win. So I think it'll be fine. But it was a frustrating game across the board. Special teams mistakes, not just Jake Moody missing 3 field goal attempts, but the fact that he kicked 6 and the 49ers could not punch it into the red zone very often. I mean, 6 field goal attempts, they couldn't get it into the end zone. So I think there was frustration across the board. I think there was frustration on the defense, although flags towards the end. The run defense was not great. The pass defense was pretty good, though. Baker Mayfield did not throw for that many yards. So that was a good thing. But the 49ers, just tough game across the board on special teams. The muffed punt return that hit Darrell Luter either in the shoulders or he got pushed into Jacob Cowing. That was a mistake that led to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers' first touchdown. Baker Mayfield, not a great game though. Completed 18 for 29 for 116 yards and 1 touchdown. Just really not a lot at all. Of course, the Buccaneers' rush game, over 100 yards. I know the 49ers had the goal of having less than 100 yards in rushing every game allowed by the other team. So that wasn't great. Good notes for Christian McCaffrey back in the game. Not a huge rushing game for him. 13 carries for 39 yards. They did have him out there a lot. But Brock Purdy, 4 carries for 17 yards. Deebo Samuel was the third most with 3 attempts. JP Mason, Isaac Rendo, 1 attempt each. So not a lot of play for those two guys. JP Mason was out on the field a little bit more, but just didn't carry the ball much. Brock Purdy, 25 of 36 for 353 yards, 2 touchdowns. Pretty good game for him. On the wide receiving room, across the board, it was a team effort. Juwan Jennings had the most receiving yards, 7 catches for 11 out of 11 targets, 93 yards. Ricky Pearsall, first NFL career touchdown. So happy for him. He was so elated after the game. Did admit that the one pass that was behind him, it was on him. He cut the route short, did not catch the ball, said it was his fault. So his goal is to just get on the same page with Brock Purdy, continue to build the chemistry, and I think they will get better. Christian McCaffrey, though, really effective in the passing game. 68 yards total on 6 catches out of 7 targets. So McCaffrey at one point was like 5 of 5, catching everything Brock Purdy threw his way. They rebuilt their chemistry really quickly. Deebo Samuel, 5 catches out of 6 targets, 62 yards. And then George Kittle, oh my gosh, the toe tapping touchdown in the corner of the end zone. Ridiculous play. Caught 3 passes for 57 yards and a touchdown. Fred Warner led the team in tackles. He had 9 total. Devondre Campbell, 7 total. Sacks by Nick Bosa and Malik Collins. I mean, just a really tough drive where the Bucs could not be stopped. But they did come out back and they made a stop, giving Jake Moody and the offense the opportunity to march down the field, and Jake Moody the chance to redeem himself. So Jake Moody is just kind of a quiet, subdued kind of guy. So he didn't really have much to say. He just was really happy that he got the opportunity to kick that last final field goal, which won the game for the team. So 49ers are off on Monday. They traveled back. They're traveling back now on Sunday. They are 5-4. They have a tough stretch going forward. They host the Seattle Seahawks, and then they head to Green Bay and then to Buffalo. So tough stretch ahead, but they are winning these tough games. So far, 2 in a row, but they really don't want to have these tough games. The interesting thing is, what is their identity? I think we still have not seen the best of the 49ers for the 2024 season yet. They have so much more to give, so many mistakes. We just haven't seen them be at their best yet. So maybe the best is yet to come. Hopefully it is. Hopefully they don't revert back to these drives where they make so many mistakes. So we'll see what they have in ahead of them. And I'll be talking to you guys soon. Hope everybody enjoyed the game, took their blood pressure medicine, because that was a roller coaster of a ride. Crazy one. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have a great night.